Hey traders from around the world, this is Jerremy Alexander Newsome with, of course, Real Life Trading. Hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. So, got an interesting taste test and real life stock review for you guys today. We're going to be doing water. And this is, of course, the element of life, water, dihydrogen oxide, as my chemist friends will call it. And I'm going to do a little bit of a taste test. There was a controversy not too long ago about bottled water and tap water and which one tastes different or similar. And by far, the majority of people who did the test said that they could not distinguish which was tap water and which was bottled water. So I'll be doing that today, as well as reviewing two companies again. Of course, Dasani is owned by Coca Cola, and also this guy over here, Smart Water, got bought out by Coca Cola, and Aquafina is Pepsi. So I'll be doing the stock reviews of those, as well as reviewing what we talked about last time, the last stock review I did on Pepsi and Coca Cola, and just look at what I talked about and reference what's going on now. And of course, I get to sample some beautiful water and hydrate my body after a long cruise, which I need a lot of hydration. So stick around and we'll do it. Hey traders and everyone from around the world. All right, so we have 6. Now, we did a lot of preparation for this, so that you know. We really tried our best to make everything as equal as possible. So really, they're all the same temperature. They're in the same glass, the same level. The only two that look a little unique, maybe just from where I'm sitting, this one, number 1, looks the clearest. So that's what I'm going to write in. Looks the clearest. Now, I don't know what that means. It's all water, but from my angle, I would rate this as the clearest of them all. This is probably number 2. So what's this, number 4? Second clearest. Now, again, I'm not sure at this, I don't think this is the glasses, because we did a lot of preparation, make sure these glasses are very clean. There's no variables that would change my mind, no ice or anything like that, even though I do prefer my water with ice, as I'm sure you guys know. These are the cloudiest. Number 2, cloudy. Number 6 is kind of cloudy. And when I say cloudy, it looks like there's some white specks in there. So it's interesting. What's that?
Bubbles.
Right, there's bubbles. Right, there's bubbles in there. She was doing like a, I don't know what that was. So I'm going to test these guys out, and or are they girls? I don't know. We're going to see. They could be girls. I could test these girls out. Anyway, so let's get this one a shot. And here's number 1. So again, this looks the clearest. So what I'm doing is I'm going to write down my thoughts on the water and then make a judgment call. So I'm going to leave a little bit left and then kind of come back to them if I need to. So I'm going to say nice, a little, I don't know how to explain it, metally. A little metally. It kind of had like a, like they added something to it. I think that's probably one of the waters. And what I meant by probably one of the waters is it's probably one of the purchase waters. It's not tap, I don't think. This one, there's no distinguishable difference so far between 1 and 2. This one definitely has a lot of water, a lot of bubbles in it. Very, very watery, that one. Nothing special. This is going to be very hard to distinguish these two. All right, here goes number 3. Guys, I have nothing. This is like the Sierra Mist Sprite. I mean, I cannot, other than looking at some of these visually, there's no distinguishable difference that I can tell. Now that one has a taste. Number 4 has a taste. What does that mean? I'm not entirely sure what it means. It's hard to describe the taste. It's like, I don't know exactly how to describe the taste that it tastes, but it's definitely tasty. Has a taste to it. It's not like a delicious taste, but it's hard to describe. It's like a unique, I don't know. I can't even describe it. I'm going to have to go for it one more time. Definitely a taste of that one. All right. That's the best I can do. I mean, truly, there is no way anyone can tell the difference between these two waters. There's no way. Nope. I have nothing. I have nothing there at all. All right. This is super cloudy. This has to be a tap, or not tap. This has to be one of those. This has to be Fiji water. Has to be, right? They're super bubbly. Like, if my tap water looked like this, I'd be concerned. I really think it's either this. I think it's either number 1 or number 4 is the tap water. I think they're both tap waters. All right, I'm going to try this again. No discernible difference. The only ones that have even a taste that is unique is number 1 and number 4. So I'm gonna guess number 1 is the tap water. And I'm gonna guess number 4 is the Brita tap water. My other guess is I'm gonna go with number 6 with Fiji. I mean, this is really, I would truly say, almost impossible to tell the difference between these waters. I mean, if 1 and 4 are not tap water, I'll be blown away because they have a taste. They definitely have like it's not a bad. It has like a metal aluminum shaving. It's hard to go. All right, number 6 I'm going as Fiji. I said 2 is cloudy, but nothing special. I'm going to go with that as the Smart Water. Smart Water. Number 3, I'm going with Dasani. Number 4, I did Brita. And number 5 then would have to be Aquafina. So, to see if I'm right, go ahead, watch the stock review, and we'll come back to see the results of the taste test. All right, so let's check out Pepsi, the actual company on Pepsi. Now, what's really fascinating is I went ahead and kept my last analysis from Pepsi from the last time I did the real life stock review. And here's actually the YouTube visual clip, and I'll put a link of this video in the description. But you can see I was mentioning right here in the video that it was at a resistance, right? Pepsi was. And I wanted Pepsi to trade back down to the support around $92 and some change and bounce. So, and I mentioned, or I drew, that the bounce would happen, sometime in May. Well, Pepsi did pull back a little bit faster. It didn't take until May, even though it did get very, very close to it in May. But you can see from the last time I looked at it, which was about around $100, Pepsi traded down very, very quickly and traded right down to $92.69. So if you bought it at $92.69, you can see that it immediately bounced with a very, very nice hammer candle. So there's your hammer candle. You got another buying opportunity back there at the April 29th. And right now on Pepsi, truly it's kind of in the middle of no man's land, which is very, very similar to Coca Cola. So you're trading in a big channel. So you have a resistance at 148 and you have support at 92.69. And we're really just truly smack dab in the middle of that. So as of right now, I don't have a particular trade unless, of course, you did buy the dip back down here at 92.69. You could sell your position of Pepsi if it does in fact reach 148 again, or you could buy more maybe in dollar cost average if it dips down back to 92.69. Or of course, I did one covered call from our last analysis, which did expire, totally profitable. So let's go ahead and do another one for Pepsi and just show go to show how much premium you can bring in by doing a covered call. Now again, to do a covered call, you have to have at least 100 shares, and really what you're doing is you're renting out your shares to someone else who wants to buy them. So let's look at this and let's consider the 100 July 17th 2015 covered call. So again, just what this means numerically is if you bought the shares, let's hop back over to Pepsi, at 92.69, would you be happy getting or selling those shares at $100? And I'm sure your answer would be yes, absolutely. I mean, you're making at that point almost $7 per share of profit. That's approximately on $92 stock, about 8% or so. 8% ROI from mid-March to potentially July. So I think that's a great covered call to do. And here's the key. If it does not close above $100 by the third Friday in July, which is July 17th, 2015, we're going to be making 75 cents per share. So if you had 1,000 shares of Pepsi, which a lot of my blue chip, bigger traders do, that's $750 of just cash that goes into your account. Boom, right away. And that's a car payment, a mortgage. I mean, that's a pretty solid chunk of change. So let's go ahead and do that. The 100, bring this guy down, format it, $100 covered call for July. July covered call, 75 cents. And that really is exactly what I would do. I mean, if I had 1,000 shares of Pepsi, I think this is a perfect place to do it. It's at a channel, and this is the location to sell. And if Pepsi is above $100 by that time, you would be able to make that much profit just trading this based on the channel. So hopping over to the Coke chart, Coke was very and is very similar to Pepsi in the sense that it is pretty sideways right now. Pepsi is higher priced than Coca Cola, and it really is quite fascinating to see how much these two companies really do own. I mean, Coca Cola and Pepsi just own. If you walk into a grocery store or gas station, you're looking at something to eat or drink, Coca Cola probably has their hands in it some way or another. But this is a longer term trend on Coke. And as I mentioned last time, it was probably just going to hang out and trade sideways. We talked about and discussed doing some covered calls on Coke, which would have expired profitable. And that's probably what we're going to end up doing again. So this is a trend on Coke. You can see it is making higher highs and higher lows on a longer term basis, and shorter term there is a little bit of a support price in here around $40. So if Coca-Cola breaks that $40 price range, it likely will trade down lower, maybe down to possibly $37, in which again you could consider buying some shares down there and dollar cost averaging. But I know some friends and an actual ex-boss of mine, a great boss, Mr. Mike Garris. He has some shares of Coca-Cola, and we talked about doing some covered calls. But anyway, on Coke, looking at, again, some covered calls, I am seeing some decent premium for July. So if you come over here for Coke, and again, it's trading at, let's just say $41 for a position. Okay, so it's trading at $41 per share. Right, you're getting your dividends. It's not really doing much. It's trading sideways. Well, I can see a very, very strong resistance at about 42.49. So my thought is a 43 covered call on Coca-Cola would be really, really healthy, because again, the highest it's really ever been is about this $45 range, give or take. So there's going to be a lot of resistance up in here. You can see some type of triangle forming as well. So I still do think it's going to continue to trade a little sideways. So if you come over here and do a July $43 covered call, you're not getting tons of money, but you are getting some, 11 cents. That's 11 cents per share. So since Coke is a little bit cheaper than Pepsi as far as the share price is concerned, you're not going to get as much covered call premium, but you could also own 1,000 shares of Coca-Cola for much less. So if you had 1,000 shares of Coca-Cola, it would cost you $43,000. And if you did a covered call, you bring in 11 cents or $110 on a July 43 covered call. So I'll go ahead and hop over here. We'll see if this expires worthless. Go ahead and format it. July, let's do 11 cents, coordinates, 43, boom, there we go. So a July covered call for 11 cents. That would be my analysis on Coca-Cola. I really do imagine that it just kind of trades sideways, hangs out in here, and if it does dip down at 37, great buying location at 37, and you got some strong support around this area. So I'm still bullish to neutral longer term on Coke. Don't see anything massively exciting changing anytime soon, but we'll be keeping a close eye on it and seeing if those covered calls do in fact expire. So make sure to come back and check out the stock prices on both Coke and Pepsi to see if those covered calls expired. And after this review, make sure to stay tuned to see which one of the waters I liked the best. Thanks so much for watching this real life stock review, and have a great day. All right, world. So we're back with the results of the water, and truly, I would say that this is very similar to the Sprite Sierra Mist challenge, where I just had no idea. I would rest assured that I'd be pretty comfortable that no one could distinctively tell the difference between any of these waters. What?
I'm up for the challenge.
You're up for that challenge?
I think I can do a little better than you can. I feel like I'm a water connoisseur.
You want all six, or you want just some one of the two? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm up for all six.
She's gonna. All right, so I have a challenger, ladies and gentlemen, who's gonna be up for all six. So you stay tuned to find out the winner of these. But what we're gonna do is actually switch positions. I'm gonna record Ashley giving me her thoughts. She already knows which ones are correct. So what we're going to do is she's going to tell me which ones are right now, and then we're going to have Ashley's version. So Ashley, what was number one?
First of all, I'm very confident I can beat you because you got none right.
I feel like I can at least one of them.
Okay. So her challenge is that I got none of them correct at all, and she can at least get one of them right. Is her challenge? Okay.
Not that hard to do.
So
okay.
What was number one?
Number 1 and 4, you did get that they came from the faucet, but you got them backwards.
Okay.
Brita was the clearest, so filtered water was the clearest. It was number 1. You said it was tap water.
Wow. So I will go ahead and say that Nashville definitely has
The clearest water.
It has the clearest water visually. I mean, visually there is a discernible difference. I mean, I can see right through these glasses, but there is a taste to them. Again, it's not a bad taste, but I can taste that there's a thing. So that's unique. Okay.
Brita tastes better than number 4.
I would say yeah. I'd say the Brita tasted. That was probably one of my favorite waters. Was number 4.
Number 1, or
I think.
That's
This is regular. I was gonna say either this one or this one was probably one of my favorites. Because because there's a taste to them. But these other 4, there's just there's no way you can tell. What was number 2?
Okay. Number 2 was Aquafina.
Okay.
And you said it's Smart Water.
All right, so she said this is Aquafina. All right, so number 3.
Number 3 is Smart Water.
Smart water. All right.
And you said it was Dasani.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4 is the tap water, of course.
Okay, tap water.
So it was Brita. Number 5 was the Fiji.
Fiji.
Which was the most expensive.
Yep.
So that you said that was Aquafina. And then Dasani was number 6.
Dasani. Okay. So I got 0 for 6. Now, the good news is I knew that these 2 worked. I went with the tap water. That's a pretty big deal. I'm going to see if Ashley can truly discern which of these waters are which. Do you want me to leave these glasses? Or you already know the answers? Okay. All right. So what we're going to do is I'm going to drink all the water. Yay, hydration. I'm going to re-pour for her. She's not going to know the answers. She's going to be sitting in the hot seat for this time, and we'll see how she does under all this pressure. So we'll be right back. Hey, world. Okay, so I don't really know how to use Ashley's really awesome camera. So she gave me this really awesome camera for my birthday. It's a GoPro. So we're going to try this out because she's cooler than I am and I have to use technology, really easy technology. So we're going to go ahead and do her taste test because apparently she's going to be so much better at it than I am. But as is everything, right? So here we go. All right,
Let me just say you invited this challenge, so.
I did. I invited the challenge. Here's the water.
Take what you can handle.
Yeah. So we got it set up. I know which ones are
Do
which.
you have a paper to write on?
I do not.
You want me to use
So
pen.
do I have a pen? Where's the pen? I guess I got to be equally nice to you. Mm-hmm. I have a pen somewhere. Let me find this pen.
Fair. There's one right here.
Here's a pen.
Woo!
Okay.
Finally in one of your videos.
I know. So she made an appearance, folks. Because she said she's going to be so much better.
Whoa.
So let's see how this works.
6 of them?
Yep, so you got 6 to go with.
So, let's try this out. Okay. This one's kind of bland. If I had to describe it.
Okay.
If I could spell right. Nothing really exciting. It doesn't have any metal taste.
No metal taste.
No metal taste.
Okay.
Oh gosh. Oh, I don't know what's going on with this one. No metal taste to that one. And it's pretty clear. Oh man, this is harder than I thought it was going to be.
I told you.
They all look exactly the same.
I know.
4 has bubbles and 6 has bubble. I don't know what's going on with number 6. Looks like the ocean over there. It's got like bubble wave over here. Okay. I'm going to guess at the end. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Number 2. This is the clearest in my opinion. This one's tasty. This is the kind of drink of water that I want after a long day of running. I would chug that. I like that.
That's tasty to you.
That's a tasty water.
That one right there.
That one.
Okay.
I'm guessing. I know the 2 I'm going to try to guess. Number 3. Oh, this one's tasty too.
Tasty. It's so tasty.
These are really tasty compared to the first one. All right. That's a tasty one.
This is also tasty. Okay. They are all water, so you're gonna have that to contend with.
I know.
All right.
See, that's the kind of water that makes me want to drink water, though.
Okay.
That's how I would describe it.
Kind of water that makes you want to drink water.
Yes. So this one is very bubbly. It almost looks like the glass isn't clean. That one has a little bit of metal taste, or a plasticky taste, or it just doesn't taste quite right.
Okay.
But it's bubbly.
Okay.
Not quite.
So is this tough?
Yes. Next time I'm gonna hold my tongue. And
No,
make
it's
a
cool.
challenge.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
I feel like this is the hardest one that
This is the hardest one. This
This
is a difficult one.
I don't know why I just smelled this. Doesn't it smell?
I hope not. I hope it doesn't have a smell. That would be bad.
This is the least tasty.
Least tasty.
Least tasty. Ugh. That one has a metal taste. I'm probably gonna guess that one is like a tap or a Brita or something.
Okay. So you don't like Nashville tap water, is what you're saying?
This one is so. You clean the glass. This is definitely soap. So it came to my attention during the cutaway that Jeremy actually, the one that I thought all the bubbles was in was actually soap. So I almost was poisoned just now, and you all were here to witness.
I'm not good at washing
You
things.
did a terrible job washing the cup. Okay, let's try this one. Okay. It smells a little bit less like lavender now.
Okay, this is good. No lavender.
Okay.
All this water on my computer is probably not the best idea in the world.
Okay. That one's good.
That one's good? All right.
Nothing spectacular about it, but it's good.
Okay.
All right.
So make
So,
your guesses.
My guesses are, can I go out of order?
You can go any order you want.
All right, this one, which I guess is number 5. Number 5 is the tap water.
Okay, you're correct.
Oh, you're telling me now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay. Number...
I'll say you're correct on that one. How about that? From there on out, you can.
Okay, yeah, I can feel... I picked out the tap water, which you were not able to
Right,
pick
I was
up.
over. You've already won. That's what I was trying to say. Is you already
Say that
beat me. you beat me badly.
Okay. Let's try this again.
Try this one more time. I am parched now.
I'm gonna guess... What are the choices again? Oh, okay. Oh, I forgot about Smart Water. I'm gonna guess number 1 is Smart Water.
Okay.
Okay, number 2 is Fiji.
Okay.
Number 3, Aquafina. Number 4 is Dasani. And number 6 is Brita.
Okay. So what I've learned throughout this whole, I'll do this with you. Just come over here.
Woo.
What's up, GoPro? All right. So what I've learned through this whole experience is Fiji water is not that great. Don't overpay for it. That's what I've learned. No offense, Fiji. I'm sorry. Great country. Water, I'm sure, is great, but you're definitely paying a premium for solid advertising and brand awareness and marketing, which is the bottle. I truly think that's you're way paying it. Because her comments on Fiji was bland. There's no metal taste, which is good, and it's pretty clean. She could not tell the difference between Fiji and Smart Water, which initially,
Darn it!
Initially, he said that's the one you're going to get right for sure.
Yeah.
This one is Fiji, which was bland.
Did I just miss him?
This is Smart Water.
Oh,
This is
man.
Smart Water, which you said was Fiji.
Alright. Well,
And
the two most expensive. Oh, like Aquafina was
The
tasty.
two most expensive is she got wrong. Everything else she got perfectly correct.
But I said I would chug Smart Water, which is...
You did say you would
It
chug
was
that
tasty.
after a long run. Then you got Aquafina, Dasani, Tap, and Brita. All absolutely correct. So I got 0 for 6. She got 4 out of 6. Does that make me a winner? Is that how this works? No, I lose? Okay. Well, thanks so much for watching this team co-op real-life stock review of water. And I do appreciate your guys' time and energy and patience and your patronage. Thanks,
We'll go
guys, so
with that.
much. I'll see you guys later. Until next time, remember, love life, live life, and trade it.